Happy for what? Hello, it's the end of 2022 and everything's going wrong for me. I'll start with my business. Last year, I set a record for income in the high. This year, I might be setting a record for income in the low. My business is based on interest rates. Rates haven't been this high in 20 years. And what makes it worse, we're coming off interest rate historical lows, which makes it a huge interest rate swing. On top of that, everything costs double than it did a couple of years ago. My $100 feels more like $50, and certainly I know most of you guys can relate to that. I have 2 employees that I absolutely love. I'm fighting tooth and nail to keep them as long as humanly possible so that we can get over this hump. And all this during the holiday season. Why should I be happy? Right? Some might say there's no reason to be happy, and they might be right. Especially if I'm thinking about myself. If I'm so closed off to the world that I cannot recognize how much worse it could be. Let me give you some examples. Like millions of people, I could have been born in my grandmother's country of Nicaragua. Nicaragua claims to be a democracy with the vote, but when both husband and wife are president and vice president, I'm calling bullshit. Or I could have been born in North Korea, where mothers still discard their kids because they cannot afford them any longer. A place where you're taught to love the dear leader more than your mom and your dad. Or I could be freezing in the middle of a war such as Ukraine, right? The Ukrainians are in freezing cold weather and are without water, electricity, heat, food, yet still they fight. Nope, I was born in America. Not only that, but I married the absolute best person for me. We are raising 2 incredible boys together. We have a roof over our head and we have food in the fridge. By just that alone, I'm better off than half the world. So yes, I have problems, but they are first world problems. They are stressful to me, but compared to many other people, it's nothing. So I'm very grateful. So grateful that sometimes I don't believe I deserve the life that I have. Times are tough for many of us during this holiday season. Hopefully, on this Thanksgiving, especially for my real estate partners, we don't focus on what's going wrong, but rather on what's going right. I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving, and please remember, life's not meant to be, it's meant to create. Too strong.